Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back to another episode of The Last Kingdom in Aurora Forest. And in previous episodes we started doing some intel on their colony in here, and they started communicating to us, and slowly but surely we now managed to establish full communications with them, and apparently they consider them as, or identify them as the Ascendancy of Kunming. And there's still that ship kind of following this planet here because we are right here. I'm guessing now that we have communications with them, they're going to ask us to leave rather rapidly. Which, to be fair, is to be expected. And now we should be getting the intel points a lot quicker. And I did do a bit of a research on what they do. And basically once we have 100 intel points of the population, we'll get the size in millions of population there and number of installations will be displayed probably in the intel screen actually. Then at 200 we'll get the factories and mines and whether there's a spaceport and or cargo shuttle station there. And then at 300 number of refineries, maintenance facilities, and if there's a refueling and or ordnance transfer stations. And then at 500 points we'll get the research facilities, Crown Force training facilities, and if there's a naval headquarters or sector command present there. But let's actually have a look. Alright, still following. I suppose I could speed up a little, or put the auto turns again. Still going with the... Oh, and the TUC completed orders, okay. Going with the 8-hour turns right now, because we're still not that far away from that ship. If they suddenly decide to attack us, or move towards us, then they can. But they're not actually communicating to us all that much. But we know a little bit at least about them. Probably more than they know about us. Well, I mean, I suppose they did capture one of our colonies. There wasn't all that much people in there, to be fair. It was mostly soldiers. And even them, not that much. But we are getting intel points a little bit faster, that's for sure. We got 9 intel points so far. And we produced or completed production of infrastructure in the farm. Let's have a look at the farm then. The farm would be down here. Okay, so they can support about 800,000 people. It is actually growing a little bit there. We do have 6 construction factories, and presumably we've got a little bit... we don't have the uranium in here to increase that, unfortunately. We do have corundium, not enough for automated mine though, and we can't mine anything in here, but we could send more mines down this way to get more and more resources for us. It's probably going to take some time though. We don't have a lot of available workers either. We've got a fuel refinery, which, I mean, sure enough, we are refueling or building up some fuel over there, but it's not going to be enough to refuel anyone, quite frankly. How much? Let's actually have a look. So Sorium, we got 280, we are using 30 per year on refinery, and we're getting 32, or 29 per year on the refineries, and 32, so we can't really get another refinery either. You know what, I'm just going to build more infrastructure. Right now that seems like the best option. It will take some time, but that's okay. Right, deployment time exceeded on the training fleet, once again. Yeah, I mean, not on all of them, but a lot of them. Pull those back over there. And they should start overhauling immediately, I think. Doing pretty good in terms of fuel there, at least. Well, let's keep on going. Ah, yes, they started their overhaul, good. We got 10 intel points. We should be getting the intel points rather quickly now. $11. Okay, you know what? I'm going to stop that. I'm going to start doing the one-day turns here manually. Just so that we can immediately kind of stop as soon as we see that the enemy is moving closer than they usually do. But we can kind of at least keep the progress going a little bit faster. Also, let's have a... Oh, 2 new... Oh, that is actually not a asteroid, it's a moon. A lot of uranium and neutronium, not good accessibilities though. And then a smaller moon over there with a lot of small amounts of various resources. We've gotten quite a bit around here already. We got the tanker over there. Actually, how much are we done in... We've got 6 months in our deployment time already. And if I remember correctly, these have 12 months deployment time, yes. So we don't need to worry about leaving here quite yet. We can get a bit more intel, then we're going to go and have a overhaul. Maintenance problem. Overhaul completed on 2 of the porcupines. So that maintenance problem was on one of the survey vessels. It should be okay though. Got 18 intel points so far, and that's another 2 surveys over there. 2 more moons over there. Okay. Factory restored. 5,000 tons of uridium in Durandal A3. Ooh. Well, that's good. So they do have some xenophobic tendencies. Transit failure. Highway constructor. Hold up. So what do you have? Oh, hold on. Fiona Kusanagi. And is this... Oh. Well, crap. Whoops. Okay, then we need a bit of a change here. So we dropped that there. How about you go actually back. So remove all fleets, tracture that ship, then go back to Shamshir and drop the one on that one. So we can actually get some civilian stuff over there as well if we want to. And then you can go back to... Okay, you're actually a bit low on fuel. I'm going to send you to Barracuda and then refuel at the Barracuda Heart number 2. And then you can go back to Blutgang and go to the Solvigar jump point. Well, that was my mistake. Well, let's go back to Zhatelier. Overhauls completed for most of the ships there, actually probably all of them. A factory saw another construction factory at St. Petersburg. Maintenance problem at Topaz. Deployment time started to be pretty high. You still got 300 maintenance supply points remaining though, so there's no problem with that. Let's have a quick look at the fleet then. Is everyone is good to go again? Let's see. There's one that is 82% training. The rest of them are not particularly high. Just making sure that yes, we do still have an officer on that. Oh, Romanov survey. Oh, right. You did your overhaul over here, didn't you? Yeah, you could not refuel. But that's okay. I'm going to send you to Durandal and Coral. I don't remember if we have surveyed that in its entirety. I suppose we can go to Sapphire. I don't remember if we surveyed a lot of this. Well, there's a lot to survey in there at least. Another factory restored. Let's actually go to Zhatelier. So we can see that we can't see the thermal signature right now, at least. So they are still far away. Oh, 5,000 tons of Vendra entering A1. Okay. Still in construction. They construct another freighter. Someone retired. Okay. $25 intel points so far. I'd like to get to 100 before I leave from here for a little while. Factory stores, mine in St. Petersburg and Collada A1. Barracuda, the trade fleet has completed orders, and the Faithful Survey unable to do their orders in fronting. But let's have a look at the trade fleet 5. Oh, the trade fleet 2 is over here as well. Are you loading up something, or did I forget to give you orders? I probably forgot to give you orders. Let's have a look. So, actually, I'm going to give you orders to get the terraforming installation there. Also route back to, first to Skofnung. So you can refuel from there, go to Joyous, ADs, unload all installations, and also route back to Barracuda. I'm going to repeat this 4 more times, and then go back to Veralis. And then we got the trade fleet over here that is not doing anything. So what you are going to be doing is probably picking up more infrastructure, and I will send that to... I'm actually going to send that to the Miners Guilds colony over here. And then I suppose you can go to fronting and refuel at the herd down there, and then go back to Barracuda. I'll repeat that probably 4 times as well. And then go back to Veralis. There we go, that's going to keep them busy. And then the Faithful Survey 2, probably try to refuel over here, but of course there's not much to refuel. Yeah, nope. So you should be heading back to do your overhaul. I'll just send you back to Skofnung. Crasiana Imperialis, you can refuel, resupply, and begin overhaul. Of course, you'll probably switch your target while you're trying to go there, but oh well. Commander experience, political reliability, new mineral depot. Ooh, okay, that's probably a Venusian planet, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It has decent resources though, and pretty good accessibility on both Vendera and Saurium, and Boronite. And Boronite is a bit okay-ish. These two are actually good, and the rest is not all that great, but it's still a nice selection of resources, that's for sure. Alright, so let's go back to House of Clare. So we've got 28 intel points so far. We've got 29 now. And another mineral deposit. Okay, that's actually, well, it's okay-ish. I mean, little uranium, little neutronium, 500,000 tritanium, and 200,000 mercasium, so it could be a lot worse. That is certain. Yeah, there's actually not all that many things going on. I'll put on the altar turns on 1-day increments right now. Oh, and we just built another Hornet. Okay then, well that didn't last for too long. And we got more low gravity infrastructure in St. Petersburg. Refueling system 100,000 in Terving. Oh. Oh, well we are getting the 80,000 already. And from what we've seen, apparently it doesn't always... or it doesn't put the research into active brochure at least, or something that you've already started researching. So I'm just going to leave that there until we have that one completed. And then we'll disassemble it, so it should give us the points. Right, and then we got another ship over at the main fleet here that we can transfer over to the training fleet. Actually, recon... Okay, you're 7 months into your deployment. Point ejected. Ooh. In quartz, okay, 36 points. Research completed. Ooh. Oh, civilian mining colony in Mimung. Oh. Let's have a quick look at that then. Okay, it's okay-ish. Some uranium and all that. I think we're just gonna tax the civilians for that, quite frankly. I mean, we do have pretty good income right now, so we could buy the resources. But frankly, none of those resources are such that we are hurting too much right now. At least in Veralis, if we have a look. Like, we still got 60,000 tons of corbomite. Okay, 40,000 tons of uranium, so that is actually probably the biggest problem, but even then it's not that massive. Also, how much do we have? 23 million fuel and 172,000 maintenance supply points as well. Okay, well, at least we got some civilian activity now. What is possible? Ah, system surveyed. Alright then, hold on, so where is this? Right aside, that would be over this way, in the corner. Okay, well, I suppose what we can do is we can go through one of those, or we could just send you down to Onyx. Oh, Moon. Actually, let's have a look at Moonstone real quick. I don't remember if it had good resources or not. Well, it doesn't have a lot of planets, so there's one planet with some resources, but no, it wouldn't say that it's a good resource. There would be a lot of jump points over there, though. On the other hand, so it was the Alexandrus survey vessel, I believe. Yeah. So, how much fuel do you have? You got 53%, so it's probably best for you to head first to Skofnung. You'll pick up a target on the way, and then you, if we'll survey 2. You didn't start your overhaul yet, did you? Well, you should be starting that now. Oh, production of infrastructure completed in St. Petersburg. Let's have a look. What resources do they have there? What could they... Oh, they actually have a pretty massive population now. Almost 10... Well, I wouldn't say massive, but it's decent. Almost 10 million in population. They still have a bit of a worker shortage, but it's now about 95% efficiency, so it's not too bad. Let's have a look. They got 30 construction factories. What sort of resources do they have? They got a lot of uranium, barely any neutronium. Carbamide, boronide, thorium, uridium. Actually, that reminds me, how much? We've got 450 thorium. How much do we produce over here? We don't actually produce thorium. Over here we produce 50 per year. We're using... Actually, we are using 56 thorium per year for the refinery already. Never mind then. How many maintenance supply or maintenance facilities do we have? We've got enough to bring in the fleet almost here. Actually, how many is that? That's 6. Okay. So it's actually not going to be 10,000, it's going to be a little bit less than that. How much would it cost to get a maintenance facility then? It costs some neutronium. I'm going to build 2 of them here though. That's going to allow the House Romanov to bring their fleet in this way. Which is probably not a terrible idea. So yeah, we'll go with that, and then, if I remember, we got a lot of... Oh right, we don't have a lot of mercassium, do we? I see. Also, do we have some... No, we don't have anything in the stockpile there. Have we started getting the refueling station yet? No, not yet. We do have a lot of ordnance transfer facility, I think. We've got ordnance factories. No, we got 2 cargo shuttle stations, that's the one. Not the ordnance transfer in here, it was the other ruin that we found a lot of those. Right, well, we've got that sorted out, so let's keep on going, shall we? Oh, new jump point in Agata. Or gate. I don't know. I'm not a native speaker. I'll use that as an excuse. Right, in fact, oh, hold on a minute. I wanted to read what that was. Okay, so we found abandoned ECCM1 electronic countermeasures. Okay, well, let's have a look at that. Turfing has started piling up quite a bit of resources. There's one auto mine there as well, so they are actually mining in there. Also, they got the fight. Okay, yeah, let's have a look at the stockpiles though. So the refueling system and that one. I'm gonna disassemble that. Then let's refresh. So that gives us 150 resource points for electronic countermeasures. Let's have a look at that. So if we go all the way down here, so we got a little bit on the electronic countermeasures and a little bit on the countermeasures. Not gonna get either one of those quite yet. Actually, are we gonna get some research soon? We are actually gonna get the turret tracking speed rather soon. And then nothing else on this year. Next year, we're gonna get the capacity restart rate in January. Okay, well, so it wasn't December, it's January, but it's close enough. Well, let's go back to Zhatelier to see the progress. Okay, 43 points, intel points, and your deployment time is 8 months. Can probably go for another month over here. So in December, we'll send that one back to Caldera. What is completed? Alexandrus cargo has completed orders. Okay, so what were you doing? You went the one that was actually Erastella Magna. A lot of mines in there. Oh, right. Let's have a quick look at that then. Erastella Magna. That would be all the way down here. Do we have? We do actually still have some workers in there, but I mean, at this point, now that we have a little bit of mining going on, we might want to set up a... Well, actually, a bit more mining wouldn't hurt, actually. So we'll do one more trip to get some more mines from Viralis. Mine. Then you're going to go to Ravenna. Unload all installations there. Then go back to Skofnung. You are going to refuel... Actually, probably going to refuel at the herd. And then go back to Barracuda. There we go. And then I'm going to load up some construction factories and send them to Ravenna. And unload all installations and then do the refueling at the herd down here again. And then go back to Barracuda and Viralis. That's going to take almost a year again. But that will allow us to at least get a little bit of infrastructure production going on in there, so it will speed up the growth of the place. Now after a while they should be able to produce their... Actually, well, they can produce their infrastructure, but they can't produce necessarily more mines or anything like that. Eventually it can produce a few things at least. But yeah, bringing in mines from elsewhere to here is probably going to be good, because the duranium is rather good productivity there. Then a little bit of neutronium, boronite. Well, boronite is going to run out probably rather soon. Uridium is going to last for a while. And they can at least build their own infrastructure here for a long while, so that's good. And they... Ooh, population capacity of 26 million. Billion, rather, not million. Okay, well, that's good. Well, let's keep on... Actually, let's go back to Zhatelier. I just want to keep an eye on the situation here. So we've got 44 points so far. And Royal Cargo 1 has completed orders. Okay. You are actually a bit low on fuel, aren't you? I will send you to refuel. Actually, from the civilians. Then you can get back to Viralis. Give me a little bit of time. Our Royal Fleet has... Oh, they started the overhaul. I'm just going to move them to there. So I can kind of keep an eye on the fuel situation. I mean, the fuel situation isn't too bad. Some of the ships could technically stay in training for longer periods of time, which would speed up things for sure, but it's alright. Factory restore. We got another... Wait a minute. Crown Force Construction Complex in Turfing. Huh. Okay. Well, that's rather good. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do the manual turns right now. Oh, and I'm able to carry it. Alexandrus survey number 2. Oh, you refuel. You should probably do your overhaul there. Oh, and research completed. We got the tracking speed completed. We started on the particle beam strength 6. And 6200 maintenance supply point in St. Petersburg. That's actually rather good. Alright then. New mineral deposit. That's actually not terrible. I mean, the accessibilities are... Oh! That Galisite, though. That Galisite is something that we really do need. I'm just gonna make... Oh, that's a mountain planet, actually. It is a Venusian planet as well. And gravity isn't terrible, but it's, you know, a bit toasty. Right, so we'll create a colony over there, that's for sure. And I guess that's connected to Cortana. So that's actually in the sector for House Orlanco. Or the Duchy, as we call it here in the kingdom. Of course, we haven't set the sectors all that well yet. I mean, we don't have the sector commands, more than one of them so far. I mean, I think we could build them? Question mark? Sector, I don't think we can. No, I don't think we've researched that yet. Is that in... Hold on. Command systems... No, I don't see it here. Is it in construction and production then? No. Am I just blind then? I mean, I might be, but no, I don't see it there. I don't see it over here either in the queue. Okay, just going quickly through these again. I mean, no, I don't see it in the list. I just don't. Oh well, it's not that important right now anyway. But we are out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, share. If you haven't already, also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.